Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Warband North America. I am your host and only host for tonight, Mad Dog. I'll get into that in a second, but coming at you, I know what you're thinking right now. Holy cow, he let the music play like 30 seconds after the timer ran out. Yes, I realize, but that ending of the song needed to come, ladies and gentlemen. It just had to happen. So we are excited to be here tonight. Big match, holy cow. Our continuing coverage stream of the UNAC. Don't even know what the acronym stands for right now. I'm just kidding. You know, we're gonna have some fun tonight, folks. Yeah, UNAC coming at you. United North American Championship. Holy cow, that's a serious name. So that's why we're taking a serious approach and bringing you these streams. Warband North America, founded by Fanor, being continued on by a coalition of people who are putting in a lot of work, a lot of time to bring you these streams, and I really hope you guys are enjoying them. Hoping everything is going good with the stream. A couple of things. I am your only host for tonight, so holy cow. You're stuck with me. Love me, hate me. Either way, before the end of the night, you'll be doing one of the two. You'll either be loving me or hating me. And actually, you probably already do, but no, we love you, Mad Dog. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to being with you for the entirety of this match as well. So, what are we looking at here? We are looking at WK versus GA, and these are two Power Pack rosters. First off, this is our versus image, and I hope you guys are enjoying the images provided by Clockwise. Dude is just stinking amazing. And unfortunately, GA is actually the first team and WK is the second team, but it doesn't matter. We're not playing North American favoritism here. I promise. So we're coming at you. GA is just a power-packed European team with actually, as you'll see tonight, a pretty power-packed North American player as well. But coming at you, headed by Cleric Johnson, co-captained by LaRue. And those are going to be two of the guys that you're going to be watching heavily. Cleric Johnson just solid on the ground, infantry, even with the ping, is overcoming it. And the Europeans will be playing on Central server. West Knights Central is actually where they're playing. Central server that gives the West Knights, who have a lot of West Coast guys, a good average ping, and then GA coming in. That's where they're playing. They knew that when they were coming in, and you know what? They're totally fine with that. They are more than coping for their ping, so ping is not an issue with these guys. So Cleric Johnson, awesome on the ground. LaRue is just crazy with a bow, crazy with a crossbow. Just a stinking sniper, headshot you from anywhere on the map. And Shima coming in is their cav, and Shima does a great job on the horse. Always where he needs to be, supporting the infantry, supporting the range like the cav needs to. And you know that's definitely what you're looking for in a cav, someone who's going to be there when you need them. WK coming at you, and guys, we know WK, Power Pack roster, Captain Wiley Sly, Co-Captain Calamity, you got Geldon and PPK on there, and Lagstro, and you're hearing that, and you're just kind of like, holy cow, what a team. These guys are awesome. You know, done well in the past couple of tournaments. Always finishing well. Always doing well. You know, and I tell you, one of the best things about WK is they have so much depth. All of these guys can do almost all three classes like really well. Calamity's awesome on a horse. He's awesome on the ground. All right, maybe we'll keep a bow out of his hands, but Geldon's okay with the bow, and PPK is just awesome at all three of those. But definitely want to watch out for the top guys: Wiley, Geldon, Calamity. I think you're gonna be seeing a lot from PPK and a lot from Lagstro as well. Tons of headshots from Lagstro. Just awesome with a bow, and everyone here knows that in North America. The one person that I left out on GA, who you're gonna be seeing tonight, is Letholdus, and Letholdus is a North American player. A very good North American player, well-rounded, can do most of the classes, and for whatever reason is fighting with gladiators with aviators. I'm going to say that's strictly because of the name, because frankly, when I heard the name, I almost joined gladiators with aviators. You know, forget this Balian stuff. But gladiators with aviators coming out with the best name, by far the best banner, as you can see right there. You know, just those muscles rippling and glistening, and all right, that's gonna be all we're gonna be talking about those. But if you like those, let me know in chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you like that banner, talk to me about the banner in chat. But this is a very, very highly anticipated match. When the brackets came out, the people putting together Warband North America came and we're looking at the matches, and this was one of those absolute. All right, no doubt we're gonna be streaming this one. So this is gonna be an awesome match. Two highly competitive teams. That is going to be a big decider. Not a huge decider on the finals, but honestly, it's going to be a big ego decider. I think both teams are here to prove something. I think both teams are looking to do their absolute best. They're going to hold nothing back. You're going to see two, in my opinion, very different styles of play, which we'll just kind of see how the match progresses. But both of them are awesome in their own right, and me personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this match is going, and I know you are too. That's why you're tuning into this stream. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, some other bad news. First bad news, I'm your only commentator. Boo. Second bad news, the streaming mod that we all know and love, that shows the names above the players, that shows the faces and the classes on the sides, has a little mini map that shows you what's going on. All that thing that really helps keep you interested in the stream. Well, guess what? It's broken. Yeah, unfortunately with the latest patch 1.157, unfortunately the streamer mod has not been updated. Pretty much because it was made for, well, really for ENL, but WNL. There's actually, I may have spoken to Les, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but there may be a slight addition to the recent patch that we had coming out, so I wouldn't expect anything huge, just maybe a couple of fixes, but he said that they're actually looking to port that over when that happens. So just to throw that in there, but unfortunately we're going to be working without the streamer mod. Alright, here we go, folks. We're actually going to go in-game, rolling in-game, and I believe the duel is about to take place, and this would be a unprecedented, only 5 minutes after that, things are actually happening. A match starting at 5 minutes after is just crazy in my opinion, and you get to see me adjust my volume there a little bit because I had it off. But this definitely looks like Litholdus is in for GA. And M there, well, that's a GA fighting a GA, so they fooled me, folks. People standing on the side, two people standing in the middle of the ring. GA is dueling to decide who's going to duel, apparently. You can't get enough dueling in the battle tournament. That's what I always say. And M, honestly, in my opinion, M is just kind of the clear choice here. He just won the recent North American Duel Tournament. I think he's won about maybe 4 North American Duel Tournaments. Just a crazy good duelist, and I would expect to see M coming out and dueling for them. But you never know. Leth has a little bit better ping, kind of knows some of the players, and that's one of the biggest things that we're looking at when we're coming in and looking at GA versus WK, GA versus BKS, or really any of these. When you're facing a team like GA, what you're really facing is you're facing an unknown opponent. You're facing someone that you don't face often, that you don't fight with on a regular basis on pub servers. You don't really know the players. You don't know whose strengths are what. You kind of have a general idea because all these guys are really well known, but outside of that, you don't really get to see the style all the time. So that's really one of the hardest things. Is you're fighting someone that you've never really fought before. So a lot of times you can be kind of figuring things out as you go, just trying to feel your way through it. There's claims coming down in chat that I may have had a little bit too much tonight. That is definitely not the case, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you sober, clear, and I'm only seeing 2 Litholduses right now, and that's 2 out of 3 ain't bad, if you know what I'm saying. Well, it looks like we're really close to getting rolling. Litholdus mopping up Horus in the pre-duel, the preemptive dueling to the dueling. Like I said, I think this is just a test of mettle to see who's actually going to be getting in the ring in there. Couple of things looking at the map choices for this week, and that's always an interesting thing. Something a little bit different about UNAC that's bringing to you is that we don't necessarily have fixtures. We actually have a map pool. We're putting a little bit more choice in the players' hands. We're giving them the opportunity to the teams an opportunity to put at a little bit more in-depth strategy than knowing exactly what faction, exactly which map they're going to be playing, and kind of maybe catch someone off surprise, which honestly I think is not a, it's definitely not a bad thing. Can even be a good thing, and you can even work that into your strategy. So in my opinion, it's just a little bit another layer, another depth to a match that you can kind of throw in there. But looking at the map pools, this open is Field by the River and Random Plains, and I think we all know where that one would go if it's up to WK. Field by the River is a map that all teams play pretty much all the time. Long time ago, Random Plains was kind of outlawed in the European community, which is basically where most of the GA players come from. So their competitive knowledge on Random Plains is yet to be seen. I'm not saying it's bad or good, I'm saying it is yet to be seen. And a lot of the same principles apply. What you're really dealing with, though, is that random aspect. You don't know where the masters are going to pop. You don't know if they're going to have a big hill to camp on or not. You don't know if the master is going to pop in the same exact place right under their feet every single time in every single match against... Okay, sorry guys. Getting a little out there. A little randomness rage, if you will. But hey, that's me. That's Mad Dog. I get the name genuinely. Guys, I think this is the duel. We got M versus Geldon. M takes the first one, I believe. I was talking too much. But here we are, focused on the duel. We got the duel going on. It's going to be big. Everyone's around, watching. A couple of crossbows there, just in case anything gets out of hand. They're just keeping order. The bouncers, if you will. We got the horse there, in case anyone needs to run real quick. And I certainly hope that was quite unfortunate by Horus. I hope that was not actually an official round there. Apparently it was. Okay, Horus hopped in and gave a little help to M, but I don't think he really needed it. M takes the duel, and GA is going to have the first map pick. Running through the maps real quick. Open is Field by the River and Random Plains. Mixed is coming at you with Frosty Battle and Dry Valley. And closed maps are Nordtown and Portasol. GA's come out and they've chosen Defender. And they are choosing Field by the River. So I believe that you can see that they're definitely not wanting to go to Random Plains. They're go ahead and taking that open map choice out of the mix, so they don't dare come up to Random Plains. And looking for a spawn. Calamity's looking for a spawn from GA. And Cleric wants the one that is closest to the stone bridge, which, if memory serves correctly, is actually the... he thinks it's spawn 1. Pretty sure it's spawn 2, but that's yet to be seen. That is neither here nor there for me to decide. But very good choice on GA's part by winning the duel to choose map and spawn, and to get that Random Plains out of the way, because that, like I said, that's something that they don't play often. I don't believe they've ever really played it. So I don't like playing maps I don't play often either. So smart move on GA's part. They're still discussing which spawn might be which. Field by the River and Tree, Geldon says. I believe there is a tree or two there. So, but this is pretty good, guys. We're coming, it's 7:11. Start time was 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. I don't know what kind of crazy Euro time that is. I'm just kidding. Your time makes total sense to me. But pretty good. 12 minutes after that, we're pretty close to starting. I would say that's definitely a win in the punctual category. Cleric Johnson has chosen Swadia, and we're gonna have to wait and see what faction WK actually chose. or I could press L and read the chat, but then you guys are going to see me press L and read the chat. Hence the conundrum. It's the internal conflict I have going on. How much of the inner workings of the stream do I let you see? See, normally with the second person, it'd be the second person's responsibility to just kind of, you know, check that out and say, oh, well, there's such and such faction. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. I'm going to say I'm going to say that WK chose Vagers. And if I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. It will not be the first, actually it would be the first time, so I hope that doesn't happen. And this is just the sheer, I wouldn't say pandemonium, this is actually pretty tame before the start of a match. And we're just kind of waiting. We saw that Calamity was setting up the server, probably making sure that everything was sitting right with GA. I'm going to be tabbing more often than not, mainly to help you guys out. So I'm not going to, you know, a couple of things are going to be different without the streaming mod. So I'm going to be tabbing so you guys can kind of see who's still up, who's not. It's going to be a little bit harder for me to tell who's doing the fighting and everything, but I'm going to be all over those death reports, letting you know about those, because obviously you can't read them for yourself. Why am I even here? I don't know. I could just point, you know, I could just point the camera up in the, you know, down on the map from the top and let you guys watch the aerial view with the death messages. I may have been. Alright, we're not going to talk about that. I'm not drunk, ladies and gentlemen. Very coherent. And apparently, Curvin is making some shady wagers on this match, looking for $10 if GA wins. Some interesting predictions for this, actually really close in the predictions thread. But there was 4 people that said WK was going to win. There were 6 people that said GA was going to win. But of course, I think at least 2 of the 6 were GA members. So you know, you can never trust these predictions. But I also want to put a small plug in for Gelden's thread that is keeping track of the week, keeping track of predictions, and actually has a couple of people that are Raid, Juvenile, Eternal, that are throwing their 2 cents in there every week to kind of give you a little bit more in-depth expectation for the match. So a lot of cool stuff going on with UNAC. I highly recommend that you join the child board often, which, you know, really appreciate the child board. Join the child board often, see what new threads are popping up, and lastly, while we're on the subject, if you go to the streaming thread in the UNAC child board, you can catch the history with the versus images. You'll have the versus images of the matches we've done so far, and click on those and there'll be a link to the previous streams so you can kind of see what's been going on if you've missed any of the matches so far. But hopefully you haven't. You've been a dedicated viewer, which is what we're looking for and very enthusiastic about, and we'll continue to bring you our very best. I believe this round is going to go live, guys. And once again, I do want to apologize. Composition is going to be hard for me to obtain without the streaming mod. I'm going to try and get that as much as I can, but I'm trying to also keep the camera to where you guys are not going to vomit or get sick from me swishing around so much. And one more false start to be expected. If I saw correctly there, WK was coming out with 3 cav. We'll just kind of come in and get a look real quick as they're coming out of spawn, then move over to GA. 3 cav coming out, 2 archers, 2 infantry for WK. You guys are flying through field by the river. Check this out. Going through the trees. Zoom. Coming over here, looks like 2 cav for GA. 5 ground troops. They got 1 crossbow, 3 crossbows, 2 infantry, 2 cav. So 2, 2, 3, and you got a 3 cav, 2 infantry, and 2 archers on the WK side. What you're going to see is GA setting up around the stone bridge. They have a flank going on over on the far right hill. LaRue sitting on the bridge. Their 2 infantry are kind of on the backside of second trees, which are the trees there in the middle. WK has moved up 2 second trees. Looks like they have all their ground troops there. Cav's kind of floating around out in the field over on the right-hand side. GA's Cav is holding back, just kind of protecting the rear flank. WK Cav is real close to that flank they have on the hill with the crossbow. Crossbow kind of playing up. You can see him on the right-hand side. He's up by the portcullis up there. And some shots coming in from GA. Just a little bit of a standoff, looking to see. I'm really expecting both these teams to just kind of take it slow, feel each other out a little bit. Definitely the first couple of rounds, if not the entire match. I'm not expecting huge commitments from either team early on. Unfortunately, we may be seeing a lot of master of the field guys. But you can see WK has moved up in a strong position. They're really controlling almost all 3 of the masters. Master's about to pop, and we're going to see where it's going to come up at. Oh, definitely comes the best possible master for GA. Their infantry started to move towards it, but it's holding off. WK is kind of holding their position. The Cav's wrapping around to the left. GA's Cav is still sitting on the back. You can see him on the wall there. 1 WK Cav goes in. They're kind of tangled up there. The infantry is pulling back to maybe try and catch those Cav off. Horse went down. And Shima gets a kill on Wiley. Litholis gets a kill on Calamity. So that's 2 of WK's Cav down early. Hit comes in from one of the archers. Stop Gellin on the horse, and Cleric Johnson takes out Gellin, so that's all 3 of WK's Cav down early. Looks like they moved in a little quick. Probably going for that crossbow, but GA was right there to capitalize on it. They definitely kind of knew their limit of protection that the infantry could go. Infantry are moving off the flag and pressing into the archers. I expect the GA Cav to start coming in here. GA Cav sitting on the back side of West Knight's ground troops. GA has the flank on the far side in the field. They're pressing WK's archers. Ray takes down Robert the Bruce. Claire Johnson takes out Lagstro. 1 infantry still up for WK. Got a Cav and 2 infantry on him. That's going to be a tough deal. Craddock falls. And WK's last archer is out in the field. Boodly Bear unfortunately cannot pull it out. And first round is a clean sweep for GA. As you can see, WK Cav moved in early. Infantry wasn't there to support WK. GA's infantry was definitely there. A couple of Cav came in, took 1 horse down. The rest of the Cav tried to stay and save Wiley, but you know, that didn't work out well for him. Here we can see GA setting up on the bridge again. I'd probably expect a similar type of strategy if it worked one time. I probably wouldn't change too much. WK Cav up on the hill, trying to get some jabs in early. WK once again, both archers have shields. WK picked up 1 archer, looks like. So 3 archers, 1 infantry for WK now. Shots coming in early on the bridge. So 2 archers with shields trying to make up for some melee. 1 infantry and 3 cav for WK, so a little bit of switching up. You can see WK sitting in the middle trees there. 1 archer playing off. And once again, GA is just kind of doing the same strategy. Have crossbows at both sides of the stone bridge. Really only controlling that 1 master, so I guess they're kind of content to take the dice roll if they have to move. Both infantry with their all pikes out ready. So far, it doesn't seem like any hits have actually happened. 2 of the WK archers are actually shielded up, and only that last archer in the back is actually trying to make some shots. But with the cover that GA has, you can see that's a terribly hard shot to try and range out over the bridge, not high enough to where you shoot over them, but not too low to where it hits the bridge. That's a really tough shot. Coming up, 7 seconds till master. And we'll see if it pops in GA's favor again. And it does. There it is. So we'll see how WK changes up their strategy here on approaching the flag. GA's infantry is kind of moving towards the flag. They're thinking about it. They're just kind of feigning towards the flag, not wanting to commit anything early. WK still has all three of their cav up. As you can see, both teams still have everyone alive. WK moves in, one archer, one infantry. They place them on the flag. Doubled up cav on the infantry right here. That's M. So M had a doubled up cav on him. They knocked him down, but they couldn't capitalize on him. WK still has infantry and archer. GA's infantry is getting pretty close, playing their crossbows back, still getting shot. Litholdus gets a jav on Wiley's horse there, and Shima comes in with the couch. A little bit of ground skirmishing on the flag, neither one committing. Got a hit on the archer on the back, and Litholdus takes out Robert the Bruce. Kind of blindsided from the right. Jay gets a stop on Wiley's horse. Wiley goes down, Boodly Bear goes down. That's their one infantry. Shima takes out Geldon. Oh, team kill by M on Shima. That might take him off the heavy horse next round. Calamity gets a good kill on M. Fighting still going on the flag. Cleric Junction takes out Kradock. Cleric sitting on the flag. Litholdus is chasing Calamity out into the field. WK still has that archer back there. They might be able to take out his horse. Lagster and Calamity still up. 5 seconds left. They're definitely not going to get that flag. And shots coming in from LaRue across the side. Calamity gets a kill on Litholdus. At least that's good. That's salvaging a little bit. You're keeping those cav off the heavy horses next round. So yep, you can see both spawning hunters for Swadia. Rest of GA is in mail, so that's going to be a little bit hard to get through. Looks like same composition for GA coming in. Let's see how WK is kind of shifted up and see if they're going to change their strategy a little bit. That's two good masters for GA with the position that they're setting up. So two lucky roll of the dice. WK coming out, two infantry, so they drop one archer back to an infantry. Another archer has a shield. We got Geldon there who thought that tree was... He was better than the tree. My horse is greater than this tree. And he tried to prove it to us. One infantry on the wall for WK and both of... Let's see, GA's one infantry, one crossbow are on the wall over there, so a little bit of a stalemate going on the right-hand side. One infantry dancing around in the middle. Archer just took a hit inside second trees from the crossbow. Let's see if we can see who made that shot. Bloody death. Haven't seen much of bloody death so far. 0-0, but he's staying alive. He's making shots. That's kind of what counts. And that'd be a terrible way to go, a bloody death. I'm just saying. One shot comes in, gets a hit on the side of M, so M's taking a shot, putting a little damage down early. So good shot from the archer in second trees. Coming in 5 seconds till master. We'll see if GA's luck has run out or if they should put it all on black. Alright, this master is a little bit better position for WK. GA is going to have to move through WK to kind of make that happen. WK still has a little bit split. They're not as strong in these trees as they were, and you can see that one infantry might get caught. Infantry and archer on the right hand side might get caught. So the split could hurt WK. Kind of move you guys in here. Let's see the action going on. Geldon takes down Shima's horse. Gets a hit on Litholdus with the jab. WK infantry holding up GA. Litholdus goes in for a hit on the archer. Can't make it. Archer's punishing his horse. Second cav comes in on Litholdus there. Two cav doubled up on him. Take down his horse. Archer misses the shot. Two horse still on him while he picks up Litholdus. Still a little bit of skirmishing going on. You got Calamity there. Just took a hit from crossbow. Still up. Cleric Johnson and Kradock going at it. Boodly Bear fighting M. M takes him out with a double swing. Kradock on M's on Kradock. Gets hit with the cav in the back. Takes him down. They can't collide. Wily comes in from the back. Takes out Shima. WK cav coming in. Can't get the kill. They're trying to work that crossbow back there. Come in. Take out Cleric Johnson. WK's Archer here. Gilm takes out Ray. Lagstro finally makes a hit on M, and things have turned in favor of WK here. 25 seconds. Flag's going up for Nords. WK's had one Archer sitting on it with a shield up the whole time, so they might get the flag capped before time actually runs out. One horse goes down for Calamity. That's a little costly. Oh, and LaRue comes out with a shot on Calamity from the side. Gelton takes down Bloody Death, and LaRue's going to live on to the next round, lone survivor. So it is 2-1 WK, a little bit of a turn there with the change in Master. Good to see how, well, that's kind of the setup that WK has been hoping for. Two bad Masters in a row. They finally got one to go their way. That split, instead of hurting them, WK Cav came in, was able to capitalize. Their infantry tied up GA's ground troops that were on the wall long enough to where the Cav could come in and support. And one round for WK. Let's see if they can duplicate that. GA switching up their strategy, doing a little different. Looks like they're moving up quick. Cleric M. That should be Bloody Death. Bloody Death just took a foot shot from probably Lagstro on the wall, but we'll just wait and see. And they're taking second trees. WK has pushed up the second trees, but they're not full strength. They only have two troops here. LaRue down there trying to get the shot on the Archer. Misses. Cav skirmishing. WK might have to back out of these trees. GA is pushing further and further in, but WK's Cav is keeping them at bay. Crossbows are setting up a little bit. Gelton gets a bump on the crossbow in the back, but no damage. Blade set up low. LaRue down in the river, not able to reload down there, and GA is actually having to push back a little bit. Falling back. GA has picked up a third crossbow for this. Looks like M has gone crossbow, if I'm reading that shield correctly. Neither team looking to press. Crossbows are having time to reload and shoot. Cav comes in couch, but can't get Gelton sleeping. Trying to move you guys in a good position. Sorry. There we go. We can see everything from here. Jay pushes up a little bit further. They're pushing out of the trees. Crossbows are in the back. Plenty of time to reload. Gets stopped on Letholdus' horse. Kradock takes down Letholdus. M takes down Boodly Bear. Gelton comes in, gets a bump and misses the bump slash on LaRue. LaRue takes out Robert the Bruce. Gelton's horse goes down in between two GAs, fighting for his life, and he goes down to M. Cal comes in trying to save Gelton. Horse stopped. Cal goes down. Bloody Death gives a Bloody Death to Wily, and Shima takes down Kradock. So Lagstro is the last man standing. Master has spawned. It's in the middle again. Jay kind of negated Master and pushed in hard. Definite skirmish. And you can see that their crossbows had plenty of time sitting in the backpack there. So the infantry did a great job. Cap did a great job of allowing GA's crossbows to reload in the backside. M is in the front there, fighting Lagstro. M gets the kill on Lagstro with the help of the lance from Shima. Score is now 3-1. So it was just a tough deal. A couple of good strays by WK Cav. They just couldn't connect. They were getting the bumps. Gelton actually hit the tree on his bump slash versus LaRue, which would have helped out a lot. It was right before LaRue got a headshot, so that definitely would have thrown him off a little bit. WK coming out. Looks like they're holding back a little bit, taking first trees. Scooting over to GA. looks like the same passive strategy that we saw early on. So they pushed forward to, kind of change things up, and now they're back to business as usual. Looks like this was definitely their game plan, getting the bridge spawn, what they were looking to do. WK still running 3 cav. Let's see. And GA is just kind of chilling by the bridge. Getting a nice, cool drink of water. GA is content to wait till Master, obviously hoping for a spawn that benefits them with their position. WK on the left-hand side, pushing up a little bit, but not willing to commit too close. I don't think they want to get into that same stalemate they were in last time, with the lines drawn and the crossbows able to reload behind there. WK Archer still finally takes the front side of the trees. Let's see what we got here. Robert the Bruce, Kratok on his back as a cover. It's a pretty good pair right there. GA has pushed up to second trees, and WK is backing off. So WK obviously hoping for a master that is not in favor of GA, as I would be. And we will find out in 1 second. And it's definitely in GA's favor. I'm sure WK is saying, what is going on? But it's in GA's favor. Oh, and LaRue takes down Wiley. That's one, he was off behind there. LaRue just chilling by the bridge. Wiley was either scouting or didn't see him, and was caught off guard by LaRue. Gelton comes in and takes out Letholdus. That's one of GA's cav down. So we are 1 for 1, 1 cav for 1 cav. WK cav getting a little bit of skirmish here. And Gelton takes out Ray. That's good. 2 for 1. I'm pretty sure Ray was an infantry. Gelton goes in for the bump jab, misses. Goes in for the second bump. Jab's coming his way, but nothing connected. Nobody's taking the flag. 1 minute up. Shots are just now coming in from WK, so WK's archers have moved up. You could say Robert the Bruce is right here in front of M, who's in Brigandine. That's going to take a couple arrows to take down. Cav comes in on Robert the Bruce, gets the couch. So Shima with the couch. M comes in on the backside of Calamity. Doesn't have time. Shima goes for that archer, but his horse is just getting shot up. And now M is going to focus on that archer. We'll see if the archer can stand up with the help of Calamity. Shima comes back in with the couch and gets lag strike. So Cal wasn't able to hold Shima off there. Kratok takes down Cleric Johnson, and the other skirmish is going down by the bridge. There was a horse stopped, and Boodly Bear takes out Bloody Death in melee with an axe. Calamity just trying to hold off, but unfortunately GA is going to get this flag up. 9 seconds. I'm not sure if WK is going to be able to get to that flag or not. Shima takes down Calamity, holds off Gelton. Gelton takes out Shima, but it's over. M takes out Boodly Bear, but the flag has risen. Time has run out in the match, and that is 4-1 GA first set. So that was 3 incredibly lucky master spawns coming in for GA. I wouldn't say lucky, but I mean that's 3 master spawns practically under their feet, exactly what they were setting up for. It definitely couldn't have worked out better. The one round that WK did win was when the master was not where GA was hoping it was going to be, so over by the stone bridge. It was actually in the middle right here. So that was the one round that WK was able to win. We got the map swap, and now we're going to see how WK comes out as Swadia and what GA can do as Rodok. And here we are. This is set 2 coming at you. WK is coming in as Swadia, and GA is coming as Nords, and this is probably not going to be live, as people are, not live. Calamity and Kratok call it, so you can take that to the bank, people. If it's called by those two, forget about it. That's the way it is. So all of GA players are in, and looks like WK might be trying to figure out who their 7th is going to be. PPK has showed up, which was one component that we talked about earlier that was kind of missing from that match. I'm not sure if he just got into the server or if they were holding him out for a specific reason. Kradock looks for the re. So we should be going live here in just a few seconds, guys. And I'm trying to keep the camera focused on the action. It's a little hard to keep it close enough to where you can see it, but you know, so far away that you can get a full scope of what's going on. So hopefully, hopefully I'm doing a good job. If I'm not doing a good job, if I'm doing a great job, let me know in chat, guys. I want to see it. All right, and here we go, guys. This is live coming in. Both teams have 7. WK Swadia, GA coming out as north. We're going to take GA's composition first. Definitely see 3 infantry for GA, 2 archers, 2 cavs. So basically, you know, kind of the same. 1 less range unit than they had as Swadia. Moving over, WK pushing up to second trees quick. 3 crossbows for WK. Definitely see 2 cav. And I'm not seeing any infantry with the group, and I'm going to slow this camera down a little bit for you guys. But 3 crossbows set up in second trees. What you're going to be looking at here is rate of fire. So if GA pushes in, are these crossbows going to be able to reload? That's always the big question when you get them on the backside. GA cav coming close. Not sure if he actually sees the WK crossbows. They're going to line them up, and they can't connect, and shots coming in on Lagstro from first trees. So GA is set up on the first trees on the left. Finally hit Lagstro. That's coming in from the One Tree Hill, which is on the left side of first trees there. About 25 seconds till master. Both teams just kind of fine being where they're at. WK is back to trying to make some shots. Lagstro focusing, watching that left tree now, trying to get a shot. Oh, and a hit comes in from the far right. I'm not even sure where that came from. On looks like LaRue up there on the One Tree Hill, but shot came in, something hit him. Master spawns, and it is what I'm sure WK was looking for last round. Somewhat in GA's favor. They're a little bit close, but these teams are in real close proximity. Cav moves in for both teams. You can see Gelm there on One Tree Hill, trying to come in and get a slash on the back. Calamity comes in for a double up. Crossbows are just firing away. GA trying to move as a group. One archer stopping to make a shot, pulls a shield out, evades the cav. Second cav comes in. Crossbows now have angle. They have 1 crossbow at ruins, so that's putting a little bit more pressure, getting the GA infantry looking around. Oh, and Wiley takes out LaRue. You can see they're stringing out a little bit. Shima comes in, takes out PPK. 1 cav down. Calamity takes out Anthony. And you can see GA is still trying to move. Crossbows are trying to keep up. That's Calamity on a horse with the Great Lance. Trying to get a, just hits the shield. Oh, Gelton comes in, takes out Bloody Death. Wiley and Calamity are there doubled up. Shima comes in as the cav, tries to make a hit, and Gelton comes in from behind, takes out Shima. Kradock gets a kill on Axel. Wiley gets M, and they are just dodging, doing whatever they can. Horus, poor Horus, against the horses. 3 horses holding his own. A lot of 2, 3 Great Lances for WK. So it looks like WK is running 4 cav. And Wiley comes in and finally gets the couch on Horus. 1-0 in favor of WK. Almost a perfect round except for PPK going down kind of early after Master Spawn. So things have definitely turned a little bit here. That's going to allow WK to get a definite monetary advantage. As you can see, all of their ground are in mail. Still only hunters up. Definitely 4 cav, 3 ranged for WK. So that's their composition. WK crossbows are moving to second trees again. GA is looking to get the same split. LaRue is going to be on One Tree Hill. 1 archer on the backside of first trees. Wiley comes in for a slash, misses, and his horse is taking a little bit of punishment. He's trying to bob and weave his way out of there. 2 infantry sitting on that archer, but they just kind of miss Wiley coming in so early. And that's pretty easy to do. Early in the round, you're not used to Cav being so close, trying to get those early hits. LaRue comes off of One Tree Hill, so GA's not looking to make that. There we go. He hooks up with an infantry. It was almost like he had to actually go and physically actually hook up to him to try and pull him where he needed him. And Shima's on his backside, just kind of watching his back from the Cav. WK Cav over on the right-hand side, over by the wall, just kind of floating around, waiting for something to happen, just in case they're needed. Gellin comes in, but isn't able to capitalize. And threatened with the jabs, but didn't take a hit. And a shot comes in. Oh, WK has a flanking crossbow over here, which is Lagstroh. Good shot on LaRue. LaRue's in leather. If Lagstroh's got any kind of a horse, that definitely would have hurt. 2 hits on LaRue and a bump slash. How is this guy still up? Gellin comes in, and can he finish off? Yes, he finishes off LaRue, so that's going to be big for WK. WK has pressed in with their Cav some. GA's Cav is trying to keep him off of him. GA infantry just kind of scrambling, trying to keep the archers alive. Shots come in from the right. GA's infantry is soaking up those bolts for the archer there, and the archer pulls his bow out, trying to make some shots. Calamity comes in, takes out Anthony. Gellin takes out Bloody Death, and GA is unraveling quickly under this WK Cav. Horus gets a team kill on M. PPK takes down Axel. Shima fights back a little bit with a kill on Calamity, but it's coming down to the last two. It is a 6v2 here. 1 Cav still up. We got Shima and Horus. Horus takes down PPK. Once again, that's big, keeping them off that heavy horses, keeping their equipment low. Robert the Bruce gets the hit on Shima. And Horus is our last remaining GA fighting. They take down his horse. Wiley's over there trying to catch him with the Great Lance, and Robert the Bruce finishes off with a crossbow. So that is 2-0 for WK. And you can see WK wasn't too interested in Master. Their Cav came in, was making some early hits, putting some early pressure, getting GA really looking around. And GA has switched up their strategy greatly. Looks like they've gone all Cav, called an all Cav on Field by the River. Interesting strat. Open plains, absolutely. Field by the River, I'm not too sure about, but we can definitely see. We'll see how this works out for them. One interesting thing here that's different, and I hope they know, is that drawed rounds are replayed in UNAC. So if a round happens to draw, not saying that they would draw a round, and they can't because of W&L, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. However, Master's gonna spawn no matter what. I'm still having drawn round flashbacks from NC. Sorry guys, that kind of stuff sticks with you. So GA is giving WK the rule of their map, letting them set up basically wherever they want to. 7 Cav is what it is. We'll see how it works out for them. Hopefully they can pull something off. WK Cav with Grey Lances, so I'm pretty sure GA is trying to leverage the javelins. Maybe take down some horses early so they can come in and do the follow-ups. WK has a nice little spread: 1 archer at 1 crossbow at ruins, 1 at One Tree Hill, and 1 at Second Trees here. WK Cav, the rest of them are just kind of floating around. WK is kind of taking a central position, looking for whichever master may spawn for him. So we'll kind of see what happens, and GA is just completely giving them the map. We see 1 heavy horse up for WK, can't see what kind of armor he has on. The flank that was at Ruins is moving into One Tree Hill. So we'll see just kind of a little bit of a group up there, and that's kind of smart. You have one place you have to try and protect, because it'd be real infantry for a Cav to dismount, maybe at Ruins, even if he got it. Even if the crossbow got in Ruins, Cav could still dismount and go up in pressure. And Master spawns right under WK's feet. LaRue says likely, which with the 3 Masters that they got, I'm not sure if we have any room to comment or anything. But he did say it, and that's okay, because we're fine with that. So WK already has 1 infantry on. It looks like Kratok was sitting on the flag, just getting it raised up a little bit. The flag is creeping back down, but Kratok's retreating to Second Trees. GA Cav has come in, and here's where the madness is about to ensue. coming in for a double triple hit in second trees, looking to try and take down Kradock early. WK Cav takes down Axel. While he takes down Axel, WK Cav doing a great job of protecting Kradock in those trees. Strafe after strafe, Kradock's able to work his way around that tree. Calamity comes out and takes out LaRue. So that's 2 down for GA. 1 horse goes down and M goes down to Kradock. Calamity and PPK trying to box in Shima there. Oh, and Calamity comes in from behind, takes out Shima. Is going down. We have a 7 versus 3 with the all-cav strat. Small fight going over here on the side. Calamity takes down Anthony. Just Grey Lances everywhere. Kradock takes out Horus. And that is the last one. Bloody Death taken out by PPK. PPK giving Bloody Death a bloody death. You just gotta love that name, the irony in it. So it is 3-0 WK. GA so far unable to answer back. This being their map choice, I think they definitely got what they were looking for, as Swadia and Nord's having a little bit of a hard time finding their feet where they're looking, where they're kind of going. And WK's Cav is being very instrumental in this. That protection that they gave Kradock in the second trees was just awesome. Strafe after strafe, and WK Cav came in, got kills, was able to keep Kradock alive. And so they've been real instrumental so far. GA off of the all Cav, and looks like they're back to kind of more balanced. WK Cav coming in early from the backside, and GA is all over that. That's Gelton get a little risky. Shima there on the back, putting a little coverage, and Gelton trying to get some jabs in early. Close to those archers. And looks like GA is going to be moving to Ruins. Moving into the water. GA's Cav is kind of left out trying to deal with WK Cav. The horses aren't fast enough to kind of catch up and do any damage. Shots coming in from 3 sides, really 2 sides on GA as they move in, and they're taking one of those flanks away. Calamity gets a hit there. M going down to a bump. Gelton gets a hit on the infantry. They're all kind of stuck, and they're kind of lost until they can make it to the Ruins. I'm sure WK is looking to take out one. There goes M to PPK. The horse bump gets him, so he obviously took some punishment early. PPK up, loses his horse and takes down Horus. GA's archers are inside and inside the ruin and starting to shoot again. Kradock takes down Shima with a good shot, but they have a 3-archer spread inside that ruin. Things could change really quick. So we'll see what happens. WK's Cav have had to back off a little bit. One of GA's archers inside the ruin, inside the raised ruin, 2 of them in the lower ruin. 1 infantry up. We have a 7 versus 4 here, and with their archers, I wouldn't be surprised if something turns in their favor pretty quick. Master has spawned, and they are going to have to move into the open to get that. I'm sure they're in no hurry to do that with all this Cav roaming around. PPK sitting at the bottom. 1 archer is pushed out and is meleeing Kradock there. Cav comes in. Lagstro takes out Anthony in melee. Axel gets a kill on Robert the Bruce and is up on the wall, kind of untouchable. Takes a hit and falls off the wall. Horse bump, and Kradock takes him down. 2 up remaining, 1 up remaining. LaRue goes down to Lagstro, and Bloody Death takes out PPK again, but Lagstro comes in and finishes off Bloody Death with the crossbow shot in the bottom of the ruins. 4-0 for WK. So WK answered strong after that first set. It was looking a little shaky for them, but they definitely got it together. Cav started working and had an answer back for GA and their strategy. So kudos to WK there. We have a very tight match, like really everyone was predicting. Everyone expected this to be a close match. No one ever thought this was going to be a blowout. I'm loving it, guys, every second. So going great. 4-1, 4-0 going into the half. The stream's going to continue, but we're gonna take just a quick break. We're in week 3 of UNAC. Some interesting. Only 1 match outside of this one's been played so far in week 3. We got Wapa versus Revel, which went 16-5 in favor of Wapa. which, interesting, looking at the screenshots, Rebels actually had a great couple of rounds on random planes, which is exactly where they struggle against Doff in the match that they had the week before. So it looks like Rebels have gone in, worked on their random plane strategy, got a little bit more solid on what they were looking to do, and against Wapa of all people, put up a strong fight, which Wapa is known for their great planes play. Rebels did a strong showing on random planes. So definitely watching Rebels as a team that's going to be growing and becoming stronger here in the near future. As you can see, they're definitely improving. This match is going on after this match, and it's not being streamed, but it's open to spectators. After this match, Valiant is actually facing WMT, which is TMW's second team, kind of their B team. We saw them featured in last week's Thunder Brawl 2013, in which they struggle a little bit against their doppelganger nemesis. But doppelganger nemesis. That's just fun to say. If you go ahead and say that, and why doesn't someone type that out in chat as well? Let me see that in. Let me see it as well as hear it, because if it looks as awesome as it sounds, then we have a new meme, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe not that far, but I'm still working for that wordsmith status. So that match is going to be happening, Valiant versus WMT, pretty much directly following this. Was looking at an 8:30 start time, and depending on how fast this wraps up, hopefully that will hold true. Might be starting a little after Eternal, so if you're watching this, just be prepared. Vopal, tell Eternal that we're starting a little bit later. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back to our match. That was great timing. It's almost like we planned that out, because I had just ran out of stuff to talk about. Hence my my verbal meandering after doppelganger nemesis is. I'm not even sure if that's what I said. So here we are. The map chosen is Frosty Battle. Played GA on this map, played WK on this map, both of them really strong here. Factions are going to be Vagers versus Rodux. One crossbow faction, one archer faction. Vagers always very strong in the open. This map we saw GA on in week 1 versus BKS. Very solid strategy. You could tell that they've played this map a lot more than the BKS had at the time. Hopefully WK has done their homework. I know they've had a number of matches on this map. Hopefully they've had enough depth of experience to do well and be able to know the map. Couple of things is these masters are in real close proximity. The Ruins was a real hot spot for the previous match versus BKS and GA. So Ruins was kind of where it was at, because you're controlling all 3 of the masters from one position, which to me is kind of broken. But hey, they didn't ask me to create critique the map afterwards. So M comes in with a comment, 1 sec. So looks like GA is trying to get their team together. GA actually having more people, more reserves in the server than WK, which is kind of understandable. WK normally has later matches, kind of more of a 9, 10, even 11 o'clock start time Eastern for their matches, just because a lot of their guys are West Coast. And that's kind of, like I said, why you see them on this WK Central server, just making sure that their team has a decent ping. So GA definitely has the numbers advantage here. Well, not the numbers advantage, but they have the additional people to put in. But honestly, the roster for WK is looking super strong. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody that I would want to play if I were Calamity is here. So, and we saw that in the last set. So we should be rolling here momentarily. Alright, just rolling through some chat real quick. Good to see Boogie in the chat. Boogie's at work, ladies and gentlemen, and he couldn't make it. Oh yeah, the reason that I'm the only one here is E-Man's in some cockroach hell that he moved into. He moved apartments, and now it it had some serious problems, so now he's moving again and without internet. Black's at work like a noob lord. Boogie's at work like another noob lord. And Kratok is in the match, as you can see. So guess what? That leaves you with me. Loving every minute of it. But let's see, move the camera a bit closer. Resolution is hard to see the details, main. Doesn't take much, just a little bit closer. Should be enough. Okay, main. I'll see what I can do for you, but I'm not bowing to your European supremacy thoughts. What's that? Complex! Superiority complex. See? If you give it a second, ladies and gentlemen, it always comes. It always comes back to you if you just give it a second. If you ever kind of forgetting... And here we go. Thank God for the map start saving me. So now I can talk about the match instead of talking about everything else I've been talking about. Alright, main. I will try and get the camera a little bit closer. Thank you for your feedback, sir. WK coming out as Vagers. First, and GA coming out as Rodux. See 2 cav, 3 crossbows for GA, 2 infantry. Mained. Is this close enough for you? Is this what you were looking for, main? Alright, I'm sorry guys, back to the match. 3 crossbows, 2 infantry, 2 cav for GA. WK coming in from the left spawn here. Taking high on the hill to the ruins up there. Definitely see 2 archers. Looks like 3, maybe 4 cav for WK. And they are pushing 3 archers, 4 cav for WK. So definitely an open map composition for WK. And they're pushing straight at GA spawn. GA has shifted, actually moved and taken the ruins. Get a little bit more aerial here. Jay still has people back by their spawn, so they're kind of holding a little bit of that position. Moving up on the hill with 1 crossbow, 2 infantry low by the wall, cav backing them up. Shots coming in on the right side of LaRue. 1 hit. Wasn't a hit because he got a shot off, so it looked like a hit, looked like he jutted a little bit. And 2 infantry are pushing up for GA. So they're pushing up on this right side on this archer. LaRue's there to support. And we got to get there quick to see what happens. Archer kites. On those hills, that cav's not going to be too strong. But WK has all 3 of their archers on the back side here, trying to put some positive pressure on GA. GA's infantry back off. LaRue's still on the hill. 1 crossbow moves in from the ruins to kind of support. Master pops and is right in the middle. I would say this neutral ground for both teams. GA's infantry is moving up. Trying to press up quick, get in the face of the archers possibly. 1 archer high on the hill for WK. GA's infantry are moving into a little bit of a crossfire. LaRue tries to get a shot on the archer as he falls back, but misses. Gets a hit on the archer by the house here. Couch coming in from the backside, and Shima takes out Boodly Bear with a couch from behind. You can see PPK trying to stop him there, but wasn't able to. Shima takes down Robert the Bruce. Another archer who is stopped. Infantry finally make it to the archer. 2 spears out, 1 up, 1 down, and M takes out Lagstroke. Calamity finally comes in, takes out M. Split second too late, but Shima comes in with the counter and takes out Calamity. So real quick, we are in a 3v6 in favor of GA. GA has both their crossbows sitting on that house, which is just hard to deal with. Litholis takes out Wiley with the hit from the crossbow. GA finally moves an infantry onto the flag, start raising it. WK's cav have backed off, obviously trying to save their gear. PPK takes a hit far out. Nothing much going on the flag. Let's shift over to the cav action, guys. Let's see if we can catch anything happening. Just a cav, really cav flight. Obviously, 30 seconds is an eternity when you're down in numbers and trying to save your equipment. 1 horse goes down by Gelns. And Shima comes in to protect, but really all they were looking to do there was take down Mitchell's horse, try and keep him off a heavy. Shima comes in, skirmishing with hits PPK's horse a little bit from behind. GA has moved up one crossbow, once again trying to take down those horses. Geln and PPK just trying to survive 2 seconds, and it looks like they're going to get 2. So that was good cap play by Geln and PPK, keeping their horse alive. Get to upgrade a little bit just by staying alive. They don't have to rebuy that equipment, but it's not going to be anything huge. Simply by the fact that, you know, the team didn't win the round, so they're not getting that team win round bonus. GA goes up 1 to nothing. Moves out of their spawn. 2 crossbows. Run into ruins quick. 2 crossbows, 2 infantry. So it looks like they're looking for a master spawn either on the left or right side of this ruins. We'll see how WK is going to answer this. Moving to windmill, more of a central point. Still 3 archers, and 1 hit comes in early. That is a looks like a foot shot on Robert the Bruce. And I tell you, fighting GA on this map, that is one thing you have to watch out for. They can make those really not long shots, but you know, definitely shots outside of a close distance from that ruin. I think they've just marked off every square inch of it. Probably have tape on their screens with little mill dots of, okay, if I need to be on the tree second from the back, then it's this point. I'm just kidding. I'm sure none of them do that because, yeah. Shots coming in, a little bit of range skirmishing going on. Nothing too major. I see JA still has one, looks like a cav. Let's get over here and take a look. Both their infantry are sitting underneath the arch, and yeah, LaRue's sitting there on the house. So GA is just set up for all 3 masters, really, covering all 3 of them. Good flanking positions. Lagstro says it's like watching BKS versus GA. Thank you, Lagstro, for watching BKS versus GA. Brought to you by none other than Warband NA. Shameless plug. Master pops, and it's definitely in GA's favor, right beside the ruin. So obviously what GA was looking for. GA moves 1 crossbow to it. Raises it just a little bit and then backs off. Their infantry are moving towards it. Let's try and get a view of where WK is going to be moving in from. WK is still holding that central position. It's tough for them to move on that with these crossbows trained in this area right here. Shima comes in on a couch on the archer, isn't able to get it. WK definitely lucked out there, but a shot comes in, hit with the crossbow. Looks like a Lagstro. So Lagstro lucked out on the couch, but gets a hit from the crossbow that's on the hill there. That'd be LaRue. So GA has just kind of shifted their positions a little bit, a little bit clockwise, and not clockwise, but they shifted it clockwise to shift LaRue onto the hill. Have the archers fire by the ruin. 1 infantry just kind of sitting on the flag. WK's cav is in play, but not hugely. They're waiting for their archers to catch up. 1 shot's coming in from the left side over by the blacksmith from WK, so that's a good flanking shot. Oh, and Ray takes out Shima. That's going to be big. 1 cav down for GA. 33 seconds. WK is going to have to make a move on this flag, and they just don't have the infantry to do it. Let's see how they're gonna manage this. They're still trying to get some kills. Geln comes in, misses the bump slash. Lagstro takes down LaRue. Somebody has to get on that flag, though. Ray takes down Lagstro. M takes out PPK. Some fighting going on in the ruins. And Rodux have won that round. They raise the flag. Litholdus takes out Boodly Bear. Wiley takes out M. So once again, that's just affecting our gold, but that is 2-0 in favor of GA. Just that master spawns right under their feet. And we're able to get on it early and raise that before the time actually ran out. There were still 8 seconds left on the clock. So that might cause WK to shift up their strategy a little bit. Nope, still 3 archers, but they're moving, looks like straight towards the ruin. So we might see some early action, or GA is going to kind of back off and give it to them. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Shots are coming in on them on the hill, them on the hills. GA just kind of shifting back a little bit. One crossbow set up on the backside. Archer is moving to the far ruin for WK. PPK making sure he gets there. Cav coming in early. Shots right there at the base from an archer outside. And Geln is inside, trying to wrap up Litholdus early. PPK gets up, or Litholdus gets help. Geln goes down. M came in there saving Litholdus. And they have just given Shima a heavy horse. Shima takes a hit from Lagstro. M trying to get some jabs on PPK. Calamity comes in, takes out Mitchell on the backside. One more infantry back there. Archers in melee on the backside. M comes in with the jab. Rather Bruce takes out Shima. That takes him off the heavy horse. Calamity wrapped up Litholdus over in the ruin. Wiley takes out Best Cav, who is actually Mori. We'll talk about that later. But Wiley takes out Mori, and now we have a 6 versus 3 in favor of WK. Oh, Robert the Bruce didn't realize M was behind him, and M just comes up, gets 2 slashes on before he gets that shield out. Lagstro gets M while he's trying to pull out his shield or swapping weapons. He was moving to his melee from his jab. So great shot by Lagstro, all the way from the blacksmith, able to sneak it in underneath the shield. And they have Ray. Yep, they have Ray pinned on top of the hill. LaRue still trying to support. You can see he just got a hit there, so can't forget about those straggling crossbows. Finally, PPK moves in to tie up LaRue, so they can't get some shots. LaRue trying to hold his own. Switching weapons, PPK is able to get the kill on LaRue, and it comes down to Ray on the hill. Minute and 33. This is going to be a tough fight here. Shots coming in from all sides now. Cav's on his back. Gets one bum slash. Shots coming in from all sides. You're just twirling and twirling, doing the best you can, trying to stay alive here. 5 versus 1. So that means, and Boodly Bear finally comes in, gets the last hit on Ray. So that means WK coming out early, making a push early, forcing GA into melee, making it to where they can't really get their spread, and not worried about the flags at all, just pushing and taking that aspect away from GA. So good adjustment by WK. Looks like WK is pushing towards the left side again. GA is moving back towards the ruins. So they're still angling for their ruin strat. Looks like WK might be lagging behind maybe a little bit, or they're shifted a little bit farther left, but they don't have that archer that they had out so early, which caused GA to move out so far towards the left raised ruin. WK's Cav is actually in early while he takes a hit from probably LaRue on the hill back there. Oh. WK's archers get a hit, and WK's Cav is, like I said, in the mix early, trying to make something happen. Shima comes in, gets a bum plants on one of WK's archers. LaRue's on top, but Geln comes in and finally takes out Shima, so that's 1 Cav down for GA. Boodly Bear takes out LaRue, who was inside the middle of the ruin, and that's 2 down quick for GA. WK Cav just tying them up, giving the archers a little bit time of work, and hitting them in the back when they're turning. Oh, and Ray comes in with another team kill, this time on Mitchell, so that's another of GA's Cav down, and Lagstro takes out Ray up on the hill. A little bit of fighting still going on the ruin ruin on the ground. 3, looks like 2 crossbows, and 1 infantry, 1 dismounted Cav, I would say. Oh, 1 infantry. Oh, Lagstro takes out M, who was our 1 infantry. So we have 1 inf, 1 crossbow, 1 Cav dismounted. And this comes in towards the end. Archers are just getting positions. Cavs coming in. Robert the Bruce takes out more. Last man standing, Litholdus. And Robert the Bruce gets the headshot on the side. So WK has answered 2-2. Going down 2 early, WK has answered with 2 of their own just by being a little more aggressive, putting some pressure, and not letting GA get those flag spawns that they're looking for. We'll see if GA switches up something here. I would probably expect them to. WK is hopefully definitely upgrading as much as they can. don't see any heavy horses on WK's side yet. 3 hunters. There's one heavy horse, step charger for him. Litholdus with the crossbow up on GA's. Oh, and he takes a hit early coming in from, and GA's definitely given WK the ruins on the left side there. Looks like they're not worried about it at all. Litholdus taking a hit early, trying to make some shots, and a return shot comes in. Looks like that arrow right there was meant for him, and he dodged just in time. So GA taking a little more passive, not looking to press into WK. Definitely smart. WK was tying them up. WK's cav was tying them up so much they weren't able to get in position, weren't able to protect their, really doing everything they could to protect their crossbows, which always causes your focus to be kind of low. And that's why we saw those 2 drop early, and it was just kind of a downward spiral from there. WK looks like they're pushing one archer on the far hill, so that's on GA's left. Not sure if they've seen him yet. So that's going to be kind of in the center of your screen there. Litholdus coming up, trying to take some shots. So WK putting a big spread on GA here, sitting in their spawn. 2 infantry on the hill, so it looks like they're going to be pushing that archer back. So GA definitely saw it. Shots coming in early. Second archer is on the backside of the far ruin there. GA's infantry playing it cautious. They're falling back. Looks like we have about 10 seconds till master. So we'll see where it spawns in. 3 crossbows are set up in their spawn. LaRue, Litholdus, and I would assume that's Ray on the left-hand ladder. LaRue was last seen on the house, and there he is on the bottom there. Master field is spawned right in the middle, so this one more even ground. WK has a real big spread, but GA is definitely not in position. Boodly Bear gets a great headshot on Litholdus just over the wall, and that was big time. GA's infantry is trying to push the archer on the far left side, but they're stuck in a crossfire, looking left and right, trying to get out. One infantry takes a hit, shots coming in from both sides. GA's crossbows try and answer back, trying to put a little pressure. LaRue on the right side, LaRue on the left side, Ray on the right side. Mitchell takes down Lagstrode. That's going to be big. Lagstrode, their archer in the back, making those long shots. And 1 minute 9 seconds. Neither team has made a move for the flag. Alright, here's GA's infantry pushing towards that archer again. Looks like there's 2 archers on that left side, and I would expect WK's cav to rally here. Couch comes in, and they don't know that the infantry is behind them. Calamity gets the kill on GA, on Mitchell. Shima gets the kill on Robert the Bruce. Wiley gets the kill on M, and Calamity's horse gets the kill on Moore. So a lot goes down in just a few seconds. Boodly Bear takes out Shima with a great shot. And quickly, it is 5v2 in favor of WK. It looks like this round, if they can, as long as they haven't lost their master, which they haven't, looks like 1 cab dismounted on master. There's Geldon raising that flag. That was 1 hit on Ray there, and LaRue is high on the hill. PPK takes out LaRue high on the hill, and it all comes down to Ray, last man standing, -1 and 2. Takes a shot. Shots coming in from both directions. PPK's at the base of the ladder, about to come up, so he pushes him up. Archer's going to get him. If he comes down, PPK is going to get the kill. So that is 3-2 in favor of WK here. So it looks like it just took WK a round or 2 to figure out their strategy, but they've definitely got their feet under them, looking what they're and trying to figure out, have figured out what they're trying to do on Frosty Battle. Pushing in early, getting some great angles. Huge archer spread. Shots coming in from multiple sides. GA this round, looks like they're coming out, pushing towards the ruin. LaRue staying high on the hill. Just kind of the backup, trying to get some long shots. And they have pushed the far left hill, so it looks like they're totally trying to deny WK pushing in on their left side, WK's right side. One archer's kind of caught out in the middle, not sure what he's looking to do. Lagstrode getting some shots from behind. One archer's high right for WK. But what this is going to let them do is going to let those crossbows shoot for a little bit. And Shima comes in and gets the kill on Boodly Bear. That was the archer that was stuck out in the middle, not sure where he was supposed to go. Looks like he was trying to make it from that tree over to the windmill there, and Sheehan comes in with the couch. Either bad communication or WK's cav just kind of missed it, but WK is down one archer early. Looks like the cav is skirmishing a little bit. More or less, GA's cav is trying to bait him into some GA crossbows. And we have some dancing, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get this. And Ray is breaking it down to the music in his head. Doom, 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 doom. That's me in a club. Latholdus with his crossbow trained, and Ray is still breaking it down. All right, that's enough of that. I'm getting a little seasick. That man's either is going clubbing or is clubbing right now, trying to play warband, and never mind. All right, master spawns. Thank God, saved me from myself. Pretty neutral ground. WK's holding strong with that left-hand side with some of their archers, but GA is right there to meet him, so I'd say that's definitely neutral ground. One archer in the back who's exposed. Crossbow shots have already come in on him. We'll look to see if something can connect there. One crossbow move shifting to the right, or to the left, and that archer so far is unaware, so we'll see if he's able to capitalize or someone gets the call. Yep, gets the call. He looks over, is able to see the crossbow on the right. So far, nobody going for that flag, so same thing. 40 seconds have passed. No one's really anxious to hop on that flag. Trying to see what's going on behind us. Both GA's infantry are stuck inside the ruins. A little bit of cav skirmishing going on here, and it looks like they're trying to catch LaRue. Shot comes in from far and makes a hit on Maury there. 55 seconds left in the round, and no one has touched that master of the field. Nothing wrong with that. Both teams just biding their time and letting things develop. It only takes a little bit of that flag to be raised. All right, finally WK moves in. Looks like Wiley took a hit while he was getting off his cav, getting off his horse on the flag. And this is causing a little bit of strain. PPK gets a kill on Shima, so that's one cav down for GA. Evens it up 6v6. There's a melee going on the flag. PPK strong on the ground. Still have Calamity on a heavy horse. LaRue takes out Wiley with a long shot from the crossbow. Gelton takes down M in melee. PPK comes in. Calamity tries to come in, but Latholdus makes a hit on PPK. Calamity hit the back of the shield. Laxtra takes out Latholdus with a headshot. Calamity takes out Ray, and Laxtra makes another shot on Mitchell. Calamity takes out Maury, and that's it. Time runs out. WK just put enough people on that flag to raise it just a little bit higher than GA could while they were still alive, and that was it. That's 4-2 in favor of WK in the third set. Woo! What a match! What a match! Going in the last set. Let's see, what is this? We are coming in. We're coming in 9-6, going into the final set. 9-6 in favor of WK. Close match. Have a real strong faction coming up for GA, Vagers. So we'll be able to see if they're able to capitalize on Vagers. WK just had the answer for what GA was throwing at them. Some positive pressure, good archer flanking, and really that cav was strong. Looking at it, Calamity on top, Laxtro second, making those great shots. So that 1-2 combo, Calamity on a horse, Laxtro with a bow in his hand. Really producing results for WK, but really most of the kills are distributed evenly for WK. Everyone's pulling their weight. Same with GA. Everyone's being strong. We'll see what the last set brings forth. Yes, Black Tide. Chat coming in. Mad Dog must have some pretty smooth moves on the dance floor. You wouldn't even imagine. I'll give him the shake and bake. I'll post a video sometime. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, ha, this is the internet. Anyway, here we go, peoples out there watching this stream. 36, appreciate you guys. This is the last set, not live, coming in. WKGA. 9-6 in favor of WK going into the last set. Super strong showing by both teams. Sound strategies, a lot of it coming down to the wire, last seconds of many rounds. Shima given the full committal, if you guys could see that. Just rushing in, no shield, asking for duels on a horse, and I don't believe WK was looking to duel. So, no, it's not live. Shima's just goofing around, because that's what Shima does. If you've never visited the AE thread, then it's just stinking ridiculous. I've never posted there because of what I'm afraid might actually happen. You know, it's like you become incorporated, like you're on the grid after you post there, and then it's you know, downhill from there. You're freaking screwed. So definitely some craziness ensues on the other side of the pond. What do you say now? Cheers. Hopefully this gets started soon, so once again, I can talk about the match, instead of all the random crap that's popping in my head. So, loving the chat, guys. They're playing on 1.157, and you gotta remember the chat's coming in 90 seconds later than you're actually typing it, so if you're like, man, we've already talked about that, Mad, we're way past it, you know, you're so old you can't even keep up with the conversation. No, that's what's going on. Reading the chat 90 seconds late, so that's kind of why I'm responding like that. Volpal, there will be no video. I'm just kidding. Jeez. And I'm going to say this one's going to be live. That doesn't mean it's going to be live. It just means I'm going to say that it's going to be live. So you can see how that that correlation works now. I say things, in this particular situation, they don't always happen. Unless I say things after they happen, in which every time those things have happened that I say, the things that I say have happened. So here we come in. GA is up as Vagers. Let's get a comp real quick. 3 infantry. I would say two archers and 2 cab, but that's yet to be seen. 1 cab coming in early. That is Gellin getting quite a ballsy move there by Gellin. Just coming in, gets stopped a little bit. Spear hit on his back, spear hit on his horse. Shima comes in, tries to answer, but Gellin's able to get out of there. That archer stunningly unable to make any shots on Gellin while he was there. Shots now coming in. WK has taken up a little bit of a right position with one of their crossbows. Calamity there taking a shot to his horse. Oh, shot comes in and hits the archer at Windmill. So that's a hit on him from the crossbow. Cav just kind of floating around. About 30 seconds left till Master. Both teams just kind of looks like they're waiting, content. GA is pushing. GA coming off a Windmill. All of them with shields. 2 archers, 2 infantry. Pushing towards WK's spawn. You can see the crossbows are already trying to kite a little bit, get out of there, put a little distance between them and the ensuing inf. GA splits into 2 groups. 1 archer and infantry head right. 1 infantry and 1 archer head left. The archer on the left is holding back a little bit, trying to get those shots, and then you see those shots coming in now. Master just popped over by the ruins, and WK is pressed here by GA. So they're stuck, strung out, trying to fall back. Looks like Kratok is here, getting pushed. WK Cav coming in to try and support. Shima comes in and takes out Kratok, who was the one kind of strung out on the hill there. WK's crossbows are finally coming into play a little bit, but it looks like there's a flank on this crossbow. Shots coming in from their right side. And yes, as you can see, GA has 1 archer back by the blacksmith at the rock. So they're putting positive, multiple pressure on that side from WK Spawn and from the Blacksmith. Bloody Death comes in, gets a kill on Wiley with a bow, and Bloody Death another one on Lagstro. So that's a cav and a crossbow down for WK. Action going down on the Ruin. M takes down Robert the Bruce, trying to hold his own against 2v1 with the cav up, not able to do it. Blade Death again gets a hit on Gelton. Great shots by Blade Death. LaRue takes down PPK, another horse down, and it's a 1v7. Looks like all members. Oh, and LaRue takes out Calamity. LaRue was one that made the far flank. So when they pushed towards WK's spawn, they left LaRue hanging on the backside and had him wrap around the blacksmith to the blacksmith hey, that's what I call it. To get the flank on the flag, which worked out perfect. It made it to where WK's crossbows weren't able to reload, were basically out of the fight almost the whole time, which gave GA free reign with their archers to wrap things up. Shots coming in early. WK is pushed forward. GA is pushing towards the ruins on their left-hand side. Gelton comes in and gets a hit on Ray. So that's one heavy horse down, and it looks like they're going to pick up that cav. Another horse is dismounted, and I would say it is... Oh, and LaRue gets the shot on Gelton. WK actually dismounted Shima, but Shima was able to mount one of their horses that they dismounted off of to pick up that heavy horse. Looks like Calamity's horse. So should have thought about that a little bit further ahead. And Gelton goes down to a headshot by LaRue. So that is that pinpoint accuracy by LaRue we were talking about at the beginning of the match. All right, GA has come in. They've set up their archers, one left, one right side of the ruin. WK last seen up around the windmill. We'll look to see how they kind of shift around for this, and we have about 40 seconds till master to find out how this round's going to play out. So a little bit of skirmishing early, but it went 1 for 1. One cav down for WK, and I believe that was an infantry, yeah, I believe that was an infantry is down for, I'm sorry, a cav is down for GA. So 1 for 1 trade-off, that's not too bad. Action is slowed a little bit, waiting for master. 5 seconds. We'll see. It's practically there's only one that can favor WK, and WK gets it. So that GA is going to have to push out of kind of their defenses to make it the master. GA on the left-hand side, grouping up before they make their push. WK moves one crossbow to the flag, protected by the. Oh, Couch comes in. Oh, and Bloody Death gets a team kill on Shima, who was the horse that got dismounted earlier. Should have been dead, but mounted Calamity's horse. So now Shima's down. Blade Death has a TK, one less kill on the scoreboard. Like it matters, but is what it is. Mitchell's putting some pressure on Kraydog there, over on the right-hand side. Both teams backing off of Master. Wiley gets a couch on LaRue. That's big. Archer down for GA. Lagstro gets a headshot on M. That's an infantry down for GA. Both teams are moving towards the flag. Mitchell tries for the stop, but isn't able to get it. Shots coming in off the flag from Robert the Bruce. He gets hit by Bloody Death, who's up on the house there. Wiley gets a bump kill on Bloody Death, who was not up on the house there, who was down on the left-hand side. So that means that Cleric Johnson is there we go. Calamity takes out Cleric Johnson, and Kraydog took out Mitchell. I'm telling you, it's so hard without the names above their head. But anyway, 1 round for WK. I'm not going to say this, but one more round definitely clinches this match for WK. I'm not sure if that round did, but I guarantee that one more does. So we'll see how this plays out. This is kind of, we'll just look at this and say this is make or break for GA. But really, every round is make or break for your team, so you should always come in with that attitude. GA shielded up, push towards the ruins again. Oh, hit comes in on an infantry. Looks like that's M taking a shot early. Archers trying to get their trying to get some shots off. Get a cav stop. PPK comes in, saving Geln, but gets stopped too. Shima comes in from behind and gets headshot by Robert the Bruce, trying to take out PPK. Geln's in there, but able to get away with his horse and his life. PPK coming in, missing the lance, but a shot comes in, hits Mitchell in the back. That was Mitchell. Yes, I got this. So GA is continuing their long trudge to the ruins with WK all around, infantry doing their best. They get a stop on the heavy horse, which is Calamity. Wiley comes in trying to save Calamity. Calamity, making sure I'm talking this right. That's a Veigar, that's Ray. So GA just stopped their own horse, and kind of because of that, WK Geln was able to come in and couch Ray's horse. A little bit more skirmishing. LaRue is caught on the far side. 3 on him. Geln on a horse. PPK and Lagstro gets the kill from the right-hand side there. And this round definitely looking in favor of WK so far. Lagstro takes out M, and it looks like GA pushed out to try and save LaRue, but it was just too late, and now their infantry is kind of stuck out there. Lagstro got the hit on M. Cleric Johnson got knocked down by the cap. Shot still coming in. Calamity wraps up Ray, which is all cav down for GA, and it is 3v7, guys. WK pushing in. Robert the Bruce gets the headshot on Mitchell through the actual ruin there. Cleric Johnson takes out PPK. WK cav come in, trying to wrap up Cleric. Overhead slash. Calamity takes out Bloody Death. Kratok takes out Cleric Johnson. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a GG for WK. Hope both these teams play it out, but that is it. Guaranteed WK has clinched this match. We'll look to see what the final score is. GA could still fight back, put up a good score for the showing. We'll kind of see what they do here. Good to see both of these teams are playing it out. GA looks like they're moving towards the windmill. Looks like they might be spread a little bit. Front group getting out ahead. 2 archers. WK Cav coming in. Not able to capitalize on everything. Broke one of the archers' shields. Ray takes out Robert the Bruce, who was on the other side of windmill. And that was a couch. Couch on him. Bloody Death gets a headshot on Kratok. And Calamity hit Mitchell twice. First one was a good hit. Second one glanced. PPK coming in, missing the slash on Bloody Death. WK's Cav kind of wrapping around, looking for WK's range. Calamity gets a kill on Shima. PPK takes down Ray, so that's both Cav down for GA. Calamity gets the bump. Calamity comes in and takes out Bloody Death. Archer down, wraps the rock. Didn't realize the Archer was there, wasn't able to get the hit, but that's okay, Calamity. You keep doing your thing, man. M takes out Gelton. Wiley's horse goes down, but is able to come up. Calamity takes down Mitchell in the meantime. We got a 4v3 in favor of WK here. Mitchell, Cleric Johnson has the spear out, trying to do some manual blocking. Great display there with the spear versus Wiley. PPK comes in trying to wrap that up. Melee going on. M is trying to make his last stand, and M falls to PPK. Cleric Johnson still up over on that side with Calamity and Wiley over there trying to wrap that up. PPK, and I assume that's Lagstro on LaRue, and it finally happens. Wiley takes down Cleric Johnson. PPK takes down LaRue, and Mitchell says GG. (3-1) favor of WK. WK for sure now has clinched the match. GG's coming out from Cleric Johnson. GG, well played, guys. Play it out. Of course, they say. So, well, good showing by both teams playing this out. That's definitely what I would do, but I am going to take this opportunity just kind of to, well, let's check out the last round. You can see both teams are not too worried about it. A lot of Cav skirmishing going on. LaRue takes down PPK. WK Cav swarming, trying to get these archers caught in the middle. Shima takes down Lagstro. Calamity takes out Ray. Both teams throwing caution to the wind. Charging forth. meeting the enemy. Kratok takes down Mitchell with a headshot. Gelton's pressing in with the help of Calamity. Gelton falls to bloody death with that falchion. And Shima takes out Robert the Bruce over by the windmill. It is 3-4. Wiley takes out Cleric Johnson, but M takes down Wiley Sly. LaRue takes out Calamity. It is 1v4, so this match might go on for a little bit longer. If WK doesn't choose to wrap it. Looks like Calamity may have crashed. Or had to go. One of the two. But the victory was ensured. Calamity was definitely a strong player throughout the whole match. You know, WK Cav was pivotal in the match, in my opinion. In all cases, especially when they got aggressive here on Frosty Battle, they were in GA's face early. They were tying them up, not letting them get position, getting them looking around in all different directions, allowing their range to make the shots that they needed to. Definitely more aggression came out of WK after they went down to 2 rounds, and this definitely played very, very well in their favor. WK coming in, once again caution to the wind. Trying to get some early hits. GA kind of stuck close to their spawn in between the houses. Shots coming in, and this is great. GA's trying to, you know, both teams playing it out, making the score as best as possible, as accurate as possible, because you know rounds do count, and that may. GA's looking to get if there's ever a tie in the brackets. Shima comes in, takes out Gelton with the couch over on the far left-hand side. Cav just kind of skirmishing. You can see they're all kind of shot up here from where they went in early. PPK getting stopped by a teammate, and Shima trying to capitalize on that. Unable to. Shima comes in, gets the bump slash on WK's crossbow. Archer tied up with one of WK's Cav. LaRue comes in and headshots PPK. WK's Archer pushes around, presses into the crossbows with the help of Shima on the heavy horse. Crossbow fighting back. Shima takes out Robert the Bruce. Mitchell takes out Boodly Bear. Kratok with a TK on Lagstrip. Ray with a TK on Shima. Cleric Johnson takes out Wiley, and Kratok's the last man standing. So it looks like it's going to go. Hey, you know, this set still could go to GA. I'll be honest, I mean, it kind of looks like WK wanted to play it out, but it looks like they kind of stopped playing. TK by Cleric Johnson on M. Kratok making a strong last stand, but Cleric Johnson finally comes in, takes him. And it's tied up 3-3. Next round is going to decide who gets the set, which, in my opinion, is kind of big. WK could have, you know, kept their head in the game. They had the monetary advantage. They had the armor advantage. Could have wrapped it up quick, leaving it at 4-1, but allowed GA to pick up 2 rounds and possibly 3. We'll see how it goes into the next one. Maybe they put their maybe they've reconsidered their decision to go lax. So GA shifting on the hill to the left, WK pressing up a little early with their crossbows, which has proved kind of deadly. Shima typically comes in from the back with a couch on them. Wiley gets a hit on Mitchell with the horse. Looks like a double team with PPK, able to take him down. Sorry I missed that, but one goes down for GA. There's Shima on that heavy horse. Sorry, I think that was Ray on that heavy horse. Shouts coming in from the windmill still, and GA kind of back towards their spawn. You can see LaRue shifting over to the blacksmith area. Maybe that's the winery. And I've been saying it wrong this whole time. If I've been saying that wrong, let me know in chat. So LaRue shifted over there, thinking about it. He's not sure where he wants to go. Shots coming in, hitting his shield. That's definitely going to put some pressure on it and take it down. 30 seconds till master. 2.5 minutes to the close of this match. Shots still coming in from windmill area. Couch comes in, but Kratok is aware of it. Looks like the call came in from WK Cav, and they're able to fend it off. But that's definitely been a trend that we've seen, is some of those early couches not getting called and range units going down to them. 1 second, Master's going to pop. It's on the far left side of WK spawn. WK in a little bit better position of this, and it kind of depends on where LaRue finally wound up going. LaRue looks like he's there on the stairs, so nobody's on the left side of WK. Looks like probably a lot of stuff will go down around Windmill. Lystro gets a kill on M. PPK takes down Shima, so that's 1 horse down for GA. We got a 4v7 going on now because of that early kill by Wiley. Gelton takes down Cleric Johnson. Ray takes down Gelton. PPK takes down Ray, so a trade. Cav getting stopped, and the follow-up Cav just coming in, get the kills on him behind. Kratok takes down LaRue at Windmill, and bloody death. Last man standing out in the open versus WK Cav. Gets knocked down, shots coming in from all sides. PPK looking to wrap this up, takes a hit, pulls out the lance. All 3 crossbows for WK. Gelton comes in, hits the tree with the couch. PPK doubling back. Bloody Death is ready, making a great stand against all of these. Kratok pushes up to kind of push him into melee. Lystro finally wraps it up with the crossbow. 4-3 in favor of WK. I think it could have gone 4-1, but that's kind of the way that it rolled. You can see this is how everything wraps up here. WK coming out strong. I believe that's 16-9 final score. I'm not 100% sure because I'm doing the math off the top of my head. But great showing by both teams. I'm telling you, that was an intense match. So many rounds going down to the last minute, and we're going to go ahead and so many rounds going to the last seconds. Just an intense match that I really hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely some key players. Calamity on a horse. Calamity was making kills left and right, doing what he needed to do as Cav, protecting the range, and WK, when they got aggressive, their Cav was their biggest instrument. Once again, letting their range units move to the positions they needed to get GA in some great crossfires there on Frosty Battle. And if you remember on the first map, WK's Cav was just dominant on Field by the River as Swadia. Those Great Lances were tough to deal with. GA didn't have anything to answer for. They even tried all Cav, but just couldn't do it. Big players for GA were who you expected. LaRue was strong with the range. Cleric Johnson was strong on the ground, and Shima was great on the horse. Great shots by Bloody Death there on the last map. Making some really good kills. M was strong, and Letholdus definitely did well throughout the match. Final 16-9 in favor of WK. So the if you predicted WK wouldn't win, then you predicted wrong, and we're gonna smother your face in it. But really strong by both teams. WK, one of the best, definitely did an awesome showing. One of the best clans here in North America, and GA did awesome against them with the ping disadvantage. That they have. It's just incredible what they were able to put together and the level of play they were able to bring to the table. So one of the best strengths that WK had was they were willing to adjust when they went down rounds. A lot of teams are not knowledgeable or able to do that. When they go down a couple of rounds, they don't change anything, and they just lose it straight up, and they say, okay, we'll catch it on the next set. WK said, no, we're gonna do some small tweaks. We're gonna switch our strategy, and we're gonna pick these rounds up. And twice they came from behind when they were down, they came from behind when they were down by 2. that first time. Were able to pick up a round when they were down 2-0 on the first set on Field by the River, which is big. You think about that, 2 rounds. Swadians have been able to get male heavy horses 2 rounds with very few of them dying. It's not like the first 2 rounds were very close. So they were armored up, and WK was able to come back and take a round off of them, which is strong. And they came back from a 2 on the first part of this map, which, it was looking like it was going to rapidly go not in their favor, but they did those tweaks, and that's what got them the match. Guys, it has been a blast. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope I was able to bring the quality of stream that you've expected come to expect from Warband NA. We're going to continue. Our next stream is going to come down KOA versus KM. Pardon. KOA versus KM. Yeah. What am I thinking? KOA versus KM. Orden versus John. Former team members, and that is the next stream that's coming to you. It's going to come to you Monday night around 8 o'clock. So that is your next Warband NA stream coming at you. I hope you guys tune in. I really hope you've enjoyed this. And guys, look forward to seeing you on the next stream.